Hello and welcome to Danielle's journey. I am going to take you through step by step everything that we have done from her starting to where she is now and where she's continuing to get to, overwhelmed, stressed, not knowing what to do, living off sugary snacks, to strong and sexy, which is our little thing now, right? So, where she started, she wanted to drop some body fat. She said, especially belly fat, which is a big thing when I speak to a lot of women, okay? Build some muscle, be visibly toned, eat well, build nutritional knowledge, and not rely on sugar to energize herself. Building fitness, and she really, really wanted to be able to run a 5K without stopping. Fantastic goals, very clear, and we broke them down, okay? So where she was before she started, like busy. We're all busy, aren't we? But she was on survival mode, right? Chaotic work weeks and literally lived for the weekend, lived for her time off, where she was usually burnt out. Okay, yes, like the picture before, she is tall, naturally slim, but she was holding on to more body fat than she actually expected. Okay, fueled by sugary snacks. Quick meals that she didn't even know what she was consuming. Okay? And on our first call, she said, I know what to do, I just don't really know how to do it. And she said, in all honesty, there's a lot of information in there that's very conflicting, which we all see these days, don't we? Okay. So when she started out, nearly 65 kilos. Okay. We went from there to 58. We went through a fat loss phase. Her current weight now is nearly where she was. And you're thinking, wow, well, yo-yo dieting. Absolutely not. I'm going to show you why. Okay. Let's get into it. So, as you can see, there is a very visible difference here. So this is where she started. Again, not holding on to a massive amount of body fat, but we did drop some body fat. Nearly 7 kilos we lost off of this body here, okay? And this isn't the sole thing I want to focus on, okay? We built the foundations. We went into a fat loss phase, full body workouts from home. Then we phased in gym-based training because she built up that confidence. She wanted to improve with her running more. And I said, right, we're going to do this. We need to increase the weight. Like, you are stronger than what you think. And enjoying the process, okay? Building that confidence whilst delivering results. And this is where she's looking at, like, oh, I just can't get over her glutes. They look incredible, right? So start simple, progress fast. Results come from consistency, not difficulty, complexity, and throwing loads of different stuff at you, right? Simple structure. And what works for you based around your life. It's not magic. It's not motivation. It's just a system that works for you. So we built go-to meals. Simple, not boring. So if you like Nando's, let's make Nando's bowls at home. All that is chicken and rice, okay? Oh, I don't want to eat just chicken and rice. Do you like lasagna? Yes. Oh, mince and pasta. These things can be constructed around your needs. Even if you are in a fat loss phase of 13, 14, 1500 calories, whatever that may be, I will help you build these meals out to reduce decision fatigue. This is one of the biggest things I see. Oh, but Dan, I've got a family to feed, I've got kids. Cool. Let's look at your portion size of that meal. But we're still going to make foods you enjoy. Fish and chip Friday can be done easily, right? Reliable recipes that fit into her lifestyle and budget. Okay, the biggest thing she took away from the recipes, the meal plan, and the guidance she was given is like, oh my God, I can't believe how cheap it is to actually eat healthy. A bag of potatoes over frozen chips she was buying. You're getting double the volume, half the amount of calories, half the price. Habit stacking, planning her weeks out, chaos at work. Okay, absolute chaos when she started. And it was just that time of year. But she went, you know what? It's the busiest time of year. I'd love to learn how to get through this. Building routines that stick without willpower. So when it comes to it, she was getting up in the morning every single morning. Would we drink some water in the morning? Yes. Is that it? I was like, yeah, that's where we're starting. Oh, this is a bit simple. Yes, we're going to build it up and we're going to layer it. Okay, she's now got like a 4 or 5 step morning routine that sets her up for absolute success. Everything's prepared the night before, ready to go for the day. Recovery. When your stress is super high, you're training and you're in a fat loss phase, you need to prioritize your recovery. Sleep, rest days, treated as a non-negotiable. Like, imagine that. Your coach telling you, make sure you have a day off. go for a walk, but don't train. 3 times a week she was training. So she had the rest of the week to do whatever she wanted. Then, progress over perfection, which we're going to talk about in a little bit more detail in a minute, right? We definitely took breaks, time off the gym, back to tracking, all that kind of stuff. No need to track 24/7. You go on holiday, you're not going to track. Go away for the weekend, right? Unless you want to track, you're not going to track your calories. You're not going to take your weighing scales, right? That's obsessive. But we are going to have some element of control, okay? Food shop, like we said, cheaper. Now, oh God, I love this picture. When she sent it to me, I was buzzing. Phase 2. We've done the fat loss phase. We've lost 7 kgs of body fat. Then we went into April and we started increasing Dan's calories. You can do this in a big jump straight away, right? But for most women I see and hear, they are so used to being in a calorie deficit and a fat loss phase, trying to be smaller, that this is very intimidating. So we slowly built her calories up in little increments of 50 to 100 calories. And all she said was, I wish I had done this sooner. Energy levels through the roof. Her performance, her strength, her back, like, come on, right? She said, I've never enjoyed food as much as this. And she did come to me and say, I'm an absolute foodie, Dan. I love food, right? Food festivals throughout the summer and all that kind of thing. I was like, mate, we're going to enjoy this. Okay? So increasing food to get the result that she wanted, i.e. toned, visibly seeing muscles, right? So you asking about the running side of things. Okay, if you're not into running, that's cool, right? But this is fantastic. Considering she came to me wanting to just be able to run a 5K, without stopping, was it? First attempt, 34 minutes, which she was nervous about. But she was like, this is where I'm starting. I'm happy with that. She is now running a sub 25-minute 5K regularly. Like, that is her normal pace. She then, in September, went and ran a 10K, which wasn't even a part of the plan. She just said, my friend is doing this run. I'm going to do it too. I'd love to get around an hour. I said, Dan, we're going to go sub-hour. And she was like, oh, okay. Smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Now she's gained that confidence. She is running London Landmarks Half in April 2026. This isn't luck, like it says there. It is consistency, but it's proper fueling and proper training, specifically towards your goals. Toning, running, losing body fat, and just feeling amazing. And I did go to see her. I took this picture and we had a fantastic day. Enjoyed a couple of almond croissants, right? It's the simple things in life. So the phases, that we went through. Onboarding, yes. Fat loss phase, yes. Strategic, but not a lifestyle. Okay, I really want to emphasize this. This is why I put this little symbol, because it's not a lifestyle. It is a phase. Reverse dieting, learning to maintain and build your body composition up. The next time she goes into a fat loss phase, we're going to be sitting no lower than 16 to 1700 calories, whereas before she was dieting on 13 to 1500. So the difference here is that her metabolism is going to be higher because she's going to have built muscle mass. What a fantastic outcome, win-win. Performance, chasing PBs and building athletic capacity. Right? Each phase has been 6 to 12 weeks, thereabouts. Nothing is set in stone because life happens and sometimes we need to adjust them, right? Fat loss, like we say, it's not a lifestyle. Then, this is the good stuff, right? She said, just tell me what to eat, right? We've let go of this whole perfectionism, right? She went away. This has been the biggest thing for me. Knowing that it's not the end of the world, I don't have to give up. It's a journey. There's going to be hiccups. This is her writing. Hiccups, ups and downs. I cannot wait to get back into my routine with good sleep. She knows this is a part of her, who she is now and her identity. She loves feeling good. She's gone from being used to feeling like crap, fueling her body with sugar, sleeping when she's dead, all that kind of thing, like neglecting all these things that make her feel good. And now she's just like, this makes me feel amazing. So letting go of perfectionism. Really hard to do, but with the right support, you will learn. Adapt and not quit. On-off track mentality just doesn't get you anywhere. Building self-trust through weekly wins, right? Check-ins we'll talk about in a minute, but honestly, she loves it. Structure. Not rigid structure, like me in the army. actually structure that bends and doesn't break. You need it to be malleable. And like she says, I feel so much more in control and I actually like who I'm becoming. Imagine that feeling. Now, this is the bit I love, right? She has checked in every single week, whether she's been on holiday, whether she's been at weddings, whatever it may be. She will either check in early or she'll drop me a message and say, Dan, I'm about to do my check-in. It's going to be like 2 minutes late, right? She will always do it. Why? Because she loves it. And she said sometimes she wishes they could be live, right? But her check-ins are full of information, full of gold, fun, and it means that she's going to make more progress because she's showing up for herself and getting feedback. Week upon week upon week. Check-ins are important. Now, next stop, London Landmark Half. This was a while ago, she sent me this picture, but it was just her bragging about her legs. So what we've gone through is nutrition, training, mindset, and coaching. I like to keep things simple. And if this is a phase that you would like to go through and then learn to maintain what you have achieved, please feel free to drop me a message. I'd love to have a chat with you. Like I say, fat loss isn't the end goal. It's the starting point. Okay? It is a phase. If you can't maintain it, it was not sustainable. Yes, she lost 7 kilos in 4 months just through being consistent and having systems that work for her and enjoying the process. Results come from reps, not restriction. There's a lot of things here. I know there's a lot of information and it could probably be quite overwhelming. So like I say, if you have any questions or you want to talk about this, please feel free to drop me a message and we can go through this. Or if you have anything specific to your phase and your goals, again, just ask. I'm more than happy and willing to help. Anything you have, and if you're ready to get off this diet and hamster wheel, drop me that message. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I really look forward to speaking to you.